All right, I've got some buttons in. I'd like to go over with you the general layout of the button and how it works, and let's build one. So this is the general layout of this model, right? So you drill the hole. It's 1 1/8 inch right here at the base before you get to the collar. So 1 1/8 inch. It's got a plastic ring that you screw up so that the wood sits between it right there, and it just holds it in place. There's plenty of room there, more than 3/4 inch. So if you had other things like plexiglass, for example, to screw this down through, you have room to do that. Let me see if I can give you a sense. The device is held in place by these little... that's not a good idea. Let's move the back one out. Okay. Right? It's a micro switch. On this side it's got a little push button, and then it's got 3 connectors that you can use to make the connection. So when you push the button on the joystick, it's basically pushing this little tiny orange button on the bottom. It's got 2 holes. The holes line up with these adapters. So it's been my habit to take the let's go the other way. It's been my habit to take the top part, put it in like that, and then as you curve it around, right, you've got a place to sort of slide this out of the way and have it pop into place. Now, like I said, push the button. So when you push that button, what you're doing is making a connection between, I don't know which one it is. I want to say it's a middle one here and this end one. And so you just did, my kit comes with a bunch of these spade adapters, right? I have spade adapters. So all you do is run one wire to the circuit board that gets connected to your computer, and the other 2 wires go to these connectors here, and you just make a connection. And if you do that, everything works. All right, so with that in mind, I just want to show you an example of one in place. All right, here's my player number 2 button, and it's tightened down there, and then I've added this bracket. I don't really know what else to tell you. That's how you put those in. All right, so what I'm working on now is the joysticks. The joysticks have a, let me show you the finished one. The joystick looks like that. And 4 buttons on the bottom, or 4 of those adapters on the bottom. When you move the joystick, of course, you are making connections there. So it's got a similar setup. There's a pin here at the top. You focus. So you remove that nut at the top, which will free the inner piece. Right, and mine's got it set up like that. It's got a little plastic piece to keep you from seeing the hole, and then a shaft that anyway, that's the top piece, and then everything else is mounted from the bottom. So I basically eyeballed it by putting this directly over the center of the hole, pushing the joystick in from the other side, and making sure that it was equidistant around the edges of the hole on the other side, because the hole on the other side is too big, otherwise it wouldn't be able to go back and forth. So I drew my lines, and then I drilled some pilot holes pilot holes because this kind of wood is really hard, and if you don't have at least some kind of something, so I'm just basically going around and making a small hole so that it doesn't crack the wood when I put these screws in. So I put the screws in all the 4 corners, and then I'll push the center up, or I'll push the joystick up through the center, and then I'll use that pin to hold it in place. Once I do that, I've got a working keyboard. Right? I've just got to do the wiring, and I want to talk wiring with you, so I probably will do that on a separate video. But that's it. 6, 7, 8 buttons in place, and 2 joysticks. And next time you see this, at least the items will be in position, and then shortly thereafter I'll have the wiring on. So the next video is probably wiring, but it's coming along as a project. I'm really excited. It's starting to really show that it's nearing being an operational device. That's it for this video. I don't know if I have enough time tonight to crack another one out, but that's it for putting buttons on. Thanks for watching, guys.